understanding of, they said, Lord, well, you going against Moses. Well, Moses told us this, Lord, and he said, I didn't come to change the law. I came to fulfill the law. It said he did so many miracles that it's bigger than the whole world, that the world can't even all the miracles
and guess
he
who
did.
It for? Jesus said, brother, I got scripture for you.
Understand it.
The Southern
they didn't
Kingdom.
Like it.
Wait, listen. Make sure you stay in context.
Well, yeah, we in context.
There was only 3 tribes.
The Pharisees did not like it, brother.
Talking about the leaders. There was many people that loved Jesus.
No.
There was thousands of followers.
Even the ones who didn't understand it probably still loved him. Don't mean they would tell it. So I'm not saying that they didn't love him or they didn't follow him. I'm saying it still came in a way of an understanding of, they said, Lord, well, you going against Moses. Well, Moses told us this, Lord, and he said, I didn't come to change the law. I came to fulfill the law.
They were lying.
That's what I'm telling you. Okay. But he still came in ways that was a little different, in ways that they didn't understand to say. Just to a point. What I mean by that is, let me see.
Come on now.
Listen. So what I mean by that is, what I mean by that is, when he came and the way he came, he was still preaching and talking to folk that just wasn't Jews. See, he was still preaching and talking to folk that just wasn't Jews. He was still healing folk that just wasn't Jews. And they was trying to understand.
Who did he heal that was not an Israelite?
You said, who did he heal?
Who did he heal that was not an Israelite?
See, this has been a downfall for me, brother, and that's why I be careful. But at the same time, I just can't help it, for the Lord is coming back soon. So I just can't help to see anybody and say, hey, well, let's talk about the Lord then. It don't matter Jehovah, anything.
We're talking about Jesus.
But listen, let me give you something. A downfall for me is not remembering all my scripture like I should, and I'm trying and I'm doing the best I can. So if I can't give it to you directly at this moment,
can I give it to you?
If I can't, but listen, if I can't give it to you directly at this moment, just because I can't give it to you directly at this moment, if you in the word like you in the word,
Can I give
any
it to
of
you,
us,
bro?
it's in the word where he was, man, it said he did so many miracles that it's bigger than the whole world, that the world can't even all the miracles
and guess
he
who
did.
he did it for?
All the miracles,
His people.
For the world.
Hold on.
It
Okay,
said
so let's go to that.
all
John 3:16.
men. All men
John
have a
3:16.
place at my father's
Watch
table.
this. Watch this. Read.
All men have a place at my father's table.
John chapter 3, verse 16. For
No.
God so loved the world.
Wait a minute. It says, for God so loved the world.
Man.
You're saying, when it says world, you're talking about the whole earth, right?
That's the only thing world can mean.
No, not according to the Bible.
That's the only thing world
So
can
Disney
mean.
World. Disney
Well,
World.
come on, we're not
Oh
finna
no,
sit here
we
and play
saw it
like
says
that.
world.
That's
right?
playing though.
Okay, so
Now
I'm
we
gonna
playing
say.
with the word.
So
We
I'm
never
gonna say
played
this
with the
then.
world.
I'm gonna say you're doing the same thing with the word world here, because you don't realize that this is a repeated scripture.
That's right.
And world means one people, as it told you.
Right. So when he says the
Watch
world,
this.
he's
Listen.
talking about one.
I'ma show you.
That's not world.
Read.
This is the book
The
of
world, the
Isaiah,
world.
chapter 45, and verse
Isaiah,
17.
Bring it out. 45:17.
Bring it out. But Israel shall be
Who's
saved.
gonna be saved?
Israel shall be saved
Israel shall be saved. Who's the context about? Israel. Come on.
in the Lord
Read.
with an everlasting salvation.
This is that everlasting salvation that's
right.
spoken of in John 3:16. Come on.
Ye shall not be ashamed,
Israel, you're not going to be ashamed
nor confounded.
nor confused.
World without end.
This Jesus quoted Isaiah 45.
That's right.
It ain't never been about the whole earth.
Right.
How do you know that?
Bring
Give
it
me
out.
John. You know what I want, 17 and 9. Watch this. This is, wait, listen. This is what Jesus said. Brother, I got scripture for you. Now, so if you, so if anything, you got to respect the fact that that's what the Bible said.
Man, the Bible is, man, that's my life.
Okay, well, let's see.
I can't
John
do it
17.
without it. I can't do it
This is
without
the book
it.
of John,
I'm
chapter
not gonna play with
17
it.
and verse 9.
Watch
Bring
it
it
out.
out. I pray for them.
Wait a minute, hold on. Because Jesus came for the world, right?
Man, the
he
world.
said, I pray for
The world
them.
mean the world.
I pray for them. I pray not for the
I
world.
don't pray for the world.
That's right.
Show it. Let him see it himself. Let him see it himself.
No, you
It's
gotta-
all over the Bible.
Scripture and verse. Look, he said this right here. What we got, John? Where you at? 17.
Verse 9.
Okay. That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
So that means
That's a
there's a
blessing.
context.
That's
Give me
a-
the other one.
Man, we can't take nothing out of this book. We can't take nothing out that book.
Watch
That's a
this.
fact. Can't
John
take nothing
18.
out that book.
John chapter 18, verse 20.
Read it.
Jesus answered him,
Uh-huh.
I spake openly to the
I
world.
spake openly to the world. Read.
I ever taught in the synagogue.
Wait a minute. The world. Where's the synagogues located?
Bring it
At
out,
this
Dick.
time, especially.
Bring I ever taught in the synagogue and in the temple.
Read.
Whither the Jews always resort.
That world has always been. Again, what's happened is we've been forced to say, okay, it said whoever. that means everybody on the planet.
Right.
It's never been that way. The Bible's always been addressed to one people.
Right.
Israel is the world without end.
That's
Israel
right.
is the world that God loved from the beginning.
That's